it play and call it work.
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to another Warhammer 40k Battle Report. I got Josh here all the way from Chicago, and we are going to be playing a couple games today of Zone Mortalis. We decided we just wanted to switch up the pacing. My last game was 2,000 points with lots and lots of guys, so now we're dropping it down, getting all personal into space. I don't know what I'm saying. And we're going to be doing 500-point games of Zone Mortalis on a 3x3 board using the Zone Mortalis rules from the first book of the Horus Heresy series. We're playing 40k, not 30k, but they have all the scenarios and the rules in there that we are familiar with. So we're going to be doing Eldar versus Space Marines. The Eldar have infiltrated an Imperium weapons store or something important, and maybe it's part of a Forge World, who knows. And I've been commissioned to bring a small team of guys in and to get them out of there. So I'm going to be the attacker, and Josh will be the defender in the assault mission in the betrayal book. As you can see, we'll explain all the mission stuff in the armies in just a second. And we're going to see if I can get them out, and then the second mission will carry on whatever happens from this one. We'll try to kind of craft a little bit of a narrative from it and just have it continue on to the next one. Whether we do attacker, defender, or encounter again will really depend on the outcome of this one in particular. And so, of course, if you want to come in and challenge us, we're always looking for more people. Go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for all the details. Let's take a look at the armies and the scenario. On my side is 500 points of Salamanders, Space Marines. This is the Assault Force Organization chart. So you can't use any formations or attachments or anything like that. We just go back to the basics. And in that, you have to bring 1 HQ and 1 elite. And then you have the option of bringing, in total, 2 HQs, 3 elites, 3 troops, 2 fast, and 1 heavy. Rarely are you going to fill all those out unless you're doing a bigger game. We're just doing 500 points. So my HQ choice is going to be a Librarian and Terminator armor with a Psyker level 2. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to roll on yet. I'm thinking either Pyromancy would be nice, maybe Telepathy, Biomancy maybe, but I'm not sure if that'll really be necessary. But we'll just have to wait and see. I'm probably going to end up doing Pyromancy. He's got a 4 staff, and I gave him a Combi Melta as well. And our elite slot will be just a group of 5 Lightning Claw Terminators, Assault Terminators. The one with the purple claws that Chris did in one of his quick tips will be the Sergeant, because he's the easiest one to distinguish. No upgrades on them, not that there's any upgrades you can give them. And then I filled out 2 troop choices. I want to make sure I had enough bodies on the table to grab objectives, so going to basic Tactical Marines was the way to do it. And so I have 2 groups of them, each 6-man squads, just the way the points worked out. The Sergeant has a Combi Melta, and there's a Flamer in each squad. Sure, min-maxing would have been better to give everybody Combi Flamers, but that would just be a little too cheesy, and the Meltas might come in handy for knocking out any doors that might get in my way, because other than that, I've only got Strength 4 weapons everywhere. Strength 6 staff, just not enough to take out Armor 13 on those doors. And then we have Josh's 500 points of Eldar. Why don't you walk us through what you decided to bring? But before you do that, just as defenders, he has to bring an HQ and a troop. He can bring up to 4 troops, 2 elites, 2 fast, and 2 heavy. And so why don't you tell us what you decided to bring?
So we got my Farseer with a Singing Spear. And then we have...
What are you going to roll for him?
Oh, I'm not sure. Either Telepathy or Runes of Fate.
So we'll find out in a few moments.
Then we got my 6 Die Avengers, and with no upgrades.
So Blade Storm will be nice for them.
Very.
So that is your troop choice.
Yes.
And then we drop into, what is this, your fast attack choice?
Yep, those are my 5 Warp Spiders. No upgrades.
They don't need them.
Nope.
Strength 5 Blade Storm or Monofilament or whatever it is. Yep. Essentially the same thing. Everybody here, basically, if they wound on 6s, it's AP2 or AP1. It's enough to punch through my armor. And then you have 2 heavy support.
Yes, I have my unit of 5 Dark Reapers with all Starshot missiles.
And they are slow and purposeful, so even though they're firing heavy weapons, they can move and do that, so that'll be nice for them.
And then we have 2 support batteries that are both Shadow Weavers, which are Strength 6 blasts at Monofilament.
Small blasts?
Yes, small blasts.
And Monofilament, so AP1 on 6s.
Indeed.
Now, if they move, they can't fire, but at least the support crew could fire. Assault 2 weapons of Strength 4 Blade Storm. That's not too shabby just on their own. So that is your 500 points. There's no warlord traits in the 500-point game, and so we're just going to be rolling for our psychic powers and the mission. Mission will be played on a 3x3 Zone Mortalis. I know for 500-point games you don't want to get any bigger than 3x3, otherwise you spend more of your time just moving around than actually engaging. You really only go up to 4x4, maybe at 1,000 points, and then you don't want to get much bigger than that unless you're playing really big games, because they have to remember everybody can't go in a direct path to where they want to go. So you have to take that into consideration for how big the board actually is. So we're doing the assault mission, and we're going to be rolling for the objectives, but essentially we deploy in opposite quarters, and there will be some objectives that I either have to destroy or capture or something else. And he will be the defender, Josh will be the defender. And we're using all the Zone Mortalis rules, so reaction fire. Well, we'll get into them. If you're not familiar with them, then we'll try to talk about them as they happen. But essentially it makes blasts and flamers more effective, Overwatch is more effective. Things are a bit more deadly down here. All the cover is only 5 up, even if it looks like 4 up cover. Although this defense line will still give you +2 cover if you go to ground, if you really want to take that chance. We rolled Sabotage as the objective, so there's D3 +2 objectives. They're each armor value 11 with 4 up invuln against shooting. And I get a point for everyone I kill, and Josh gets a point for everyone I don't. We rolled 4 objectives, and Josh placed those before we knew where we were deploying. So he placed one here, 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 and there. And then we rolled off for who chose the quarter that they wanted, and they had to deploy fully within that, and I won that roll off, so I chose this quarter, so I'd get access to that one, and starting right beside this one, obviously. And I had to deploy in my quarter at least 6 inches away from the center. You have to choose half of your force to be a spearhead, and the other half to be in reserve. My spearhead is my librarian. I rolled on pyromancy for him. Of course, I got my Primaris Flame Breath, which is basically a heavy flamer with Soul Blaze. And then I also got Molten Beam, which is a 12-inch beam, strength 8, AP1 Melta. And I got the Spontaneous Combustion, which is a Focus Witchfire. And the model that gets hit takes a strength 6, AP3. And if they die, then you put a small blast over them, and everybody else takes strength 5, AP4 Soul Blaze. And so that'll hopefully be useful as well. And I did a slight modification to my army because I didn't really look at the possibilities of all the objectives. For example, we didn't know that only troops and elites were scoring. Yep. But in the end, we're not trying to score, so that didn't matter so much. Otherwise, it would have crippled your army. And I didn't realize there could be armor value 11 things I had to destroy. And so I dropped one of my guys, and with those points, I put Melta Bombs on each of my sergeants and also on my librarian, just so I can have something that is more sure. If I get in base contact with them, they're basically dead because they're immobile, automatically hit. As long as I don't roll double 1, then I destroy it. And then we were going to do that if it was scoring was required, that everything was going to score pretty much. Yeah. Because otherwise it would be very unfair and very limited too, because we're only playing 500 points. And my reserve, I've got Terminators, and I'm not going to deep strike them, even though I really want to. And I've got another group of 5 tacticals with Flamer, Combi Melta, and Melta Bombs. And then Josh got to roll off on a 4+. He could choose which quarter he wanted to deploy in. Otherwise, it would be the opposite. He won the 4-off roll off, but still decided to go for the opposite quarter, just because it seemed to be the best one that you wanted to choose. And he chose his support battery and his Dire Avengers and his Farseer to start on the table with the Warp Spiders and the Reapers. Is that what they're called?
Yep, Dark Reapers. Dark
Reapers are in reserve. Reserves work normally, except that you walk on from your table edges in your quarter. So my guys can enter anywhere along here and here, and same idea for Josh down there. And I do get to go first unless he steals the initiative. Random game length, and everything else would just be the regular Zone Mortalis rules. You rolled on the Runes of Fate, yep. Psychic, and what did you get? You got Doom, Fortune,
and Will of Azurman.
Right, and so why don't you run over those really quickly. Doom is that you get to reroll 2 wounds.
Yes, and armor pens. And then Will is Orion is Fearless and Anantium Will for all run units within 12 inches.
Of the Psyker, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Fortune is reroll failing save throws and denying the witch.
And you've of course got Guide, which
yeah,
allows you to choose a unit and let them reroll their to hits for shooting, right?
Yes.
Not for close combat. It's not prescience, but it's still pretty good. It's only warp charge 1, so it allows you to easily get that one off. And so that is it. So I will have first turn unless you can seize the initiative. Do you want to try to steal the initiative?
Yeah.
All right, roll a die. No. I'm going to start by splitting off the librarian from the rest of the squad. Now when you go through doors, they can be opened or closed once per turn, player turn, just by coming in contact. We're keeping all these ones accessible for now. Maybe in our next game we'll play with locked doors. He's going to move 6 inches. Each tile is 2 inches, so if you're moving in a straight line, it's really easy to measure. And these guys will stay behind to melt a bomb the objective. Psychic phase, I've got 2, you've got 3, plus 6. I'm going to start by trying to manifest spontaneous combustion on the objective to see if I can, safely blow up the detonating charge. It seems like a good strategy, right? Hey, look, there's a bomb. What should I do? I don't know. Blow it up. Blow it up. But yeah, so we're going to. It's warp charge 1, and it's a strength 6 AP 3. Focused witchfire. Oh, great! Right off the bat, I peril. Do you want to try to stop it with 2 6s?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, just add insult to injury, make me peril, and not even get the psychic power. Oh, okay, you didn't.
I can Runes of the Farseer.
You can reroll what?
I believe all of them, except for the one I don't.
So once per psychic phase, you can reroll any number of dice for Deny the Witch. Oh, you did. And perils. Oh, great. So leadership? Okay, I'm fine. I do take a wound, though. So he's down to 1 already. I'm going to use the other 5 on Molten Beam. It's Warp Charge 2. And I fail. Wow. That was something else. So shooting phase, I'm going to take a chance here. I'm going to use my Mastercrafted Combi Melta to fire at the objective. Can't deny this. Nope. And it can't backfire. 3s to hit. And it's not in Melta range, so we're looking at 3 to glance. Boo! Boo! Assault phase, I will attempt to charge it. It's only a 5-inch charge for difficult, so I fail. But I will charge this one, and I'm right beside it, so I can't fail that charge. And then I have Melta Bombs on it. So automatic hit, strength 8, plus 2 dice, and so anything but a double 1 will destroy it. Got it.
Boom.
So that's a point for me. And that's it. So no first blood yet. You actually have to kill an enemy to do that, not just an objective. And so I periled, and you stopped it. And I got to remember that you got that Runes of Faith thing. That's going to really trip up my psychic stuff. And I did take out one of the objectives, despite the best efforts of the librarian to take out a second one.
Farseer is going to go through the door here. Here we go.
You're not going to keep them with the rest of the squad?
I am.
You are, okay.
Yep.
So they are going with them. Ignore the cutting in the background.
Support batteries moving this way.
Psychic phase.
1.
So thankfully you only get 4. Do you have any way to re-roll your attempts? Or is it just a
no,
deny the witch?
Because I chose to deny, I do not get to reroll.
Oh, okay, so it's one or the other.
Yes.
So correction, no, it's once per psychic phase. So you basically get re-rollable. Oh man, Farseers are good. So your first one is going to be what?
Guide.
On?
Dire Avengers.
So you need Warp Charge 1.
Yes.
You got it. Do you want to re-roll the 1, or you just want to keep it?
Let's reroll it.
So that's your once.
Yep.
I will try to stop it with a single 6. And I get to re-roll because nothing.
Try Fortune.
Want to try Fortune?
Yeah.
That's just on yourself, right?
His unit. Okay.
So Warp Charge 1 for this one too?
Yep. 2 4-ups.
Oh wait, no. Fortune is a Warp Charge 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 4-ups. What?
I know.
What? All right. So shooting phase, you're going to battle focus and run. So it means you can run and shoot. 3 inches.
Good roll on here.
You're going to fleet.
I'm going to fleet it.
5 inches. The door opens up. You try to kill my librarian, turn 1. Your
Yes,
warlord
sir.
kill and first blood.
Yep.
So yeah, halfway up there. At least only like 1, maybe 2 guys will be able to see.
Yeah, I don't think the rest will.
Yeah, the rest will be too far back. So you have him that can see and 1 guy that can see. You have a singing spear on the Farseer?
Yep.
Hit on a 3?
2.
Hit on a 2. Okay.
Nothing.
You missed. But you are guided.
Yep.
And you're ballistic skill 5 on Farseers, eh?
Yes.
Okay. Still misses. And then the 1 Guardian's shot. Sorry, Dire Avenger. Hitting on 3s. Guided, thankfully. Wow, you really needed that guide.
I know.
There you go.
Dull.
And you need those 6s now.
No.
And then you need 4s to wound, 6s are AP2.
Yes.
Oh no. Okay, 2 up save. I've only got 1 wound left. And he's dead. Warlord kill and first blood. Good job.
Thank you.
Wow. Thanks to stupid Perils. Your artillery is going to run as well.
Okay, it's Battlefield Club 5.
Can't believe I lost my librarian already. So much for... Not that I would get any psychic powers off anyway.
Guess
So much
not.
for... I'm glad I fired my Kami Melta, even if it did nothing. At least I don't feel like he did get a chance.
True.
And that's it. So you've got Fortune on right now, which means you get to reroll your saving throws.
Yep.
And, oh man, this is not looking good. Hopefully both my reserves show up, but if reserves act anything like they typically do for me, they will not show up till turn 4. So we'll see what happens in Salamanders turn 2. 2 reserves, 3+ for the Terminators. Okay, thank you. Terminators are not showing up till turn 3, which means they're pretty much useless for the entire game. Because turn 3 they show up, and turn 4 they can finally fight. I'm going to have my Marines arrive via this side. I'm going to play a little more defensively just because I took too many losses and I'm having too few guys show up. I don't know what his reserves will look like. And I have a funny feeling they're going to end up all coming in. So I'm going to walk in right here and leave this door closed. Then going to move this squad up and close this door. So it'll force him to come right to me. Actually, I'm going to keep my flamer back, my sergeant back, my other guys there, and keep them as much out of line of sight as possible. And that'll be my turn 2. I have to kind of hold back a second, otherwise he's just going to overwhelm my guys and totally destroy them. Like 2 strength 6 blasts that'll be shredding, thanks to his own Mortalis. He'll just annihilate the squad if it opened the door and took 1 Kami Melta shot at that. Not even a Melta range, so I'd rather just be able to take either leave him back there or he comes out and I fire at him first, or he stays back there and I move up and at least get to destroy the objective. Maybe get my guys in a better position to not all die from everything. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to play the defensive game in turn 2. So it'll be Eldar turn 2 now. Reserve rolls.
Warp Spiders. Not coming
Okay,
in.
good. At least one's not coming in.
Dark Reavers.
Okay. All right. So not too shabby. So they're walking on here. They are slow and purposeful, which helps them fire with relentless pretty much, but it also stops them from running, which will really slow them down in this game. Where are these guys going to go?
Through the door.
Come on out. And those are artillery, so they're toughness 7, right?
Yes, they are.
2 wounds each, 3 up saves.
Yep.
Boy.
Die Avengers and the Farseer are gonna move.
Take a defensive position behind the barricade.
Yep. I'm the defender.
Wouldn't guess it. By my brains already being all over the ground. Are you going to keep the Farseer with the squad?
Yeah, my bad. You gonna go here and see?
Psychic phase, you get 3, I get none, plus 3. So you got 6, I get 3.
Okay, Fortune on the squad.
Ooh, you perils.
Yep.
I can't stop it, I only have 3 dice.
Cool.
Wow, you don't even suffer perils of the warp properly. So you're going to reroll one of those 6s?
Just the 6. Okay, here we go.
I still can't stop it. Ah, so nasty. You going to run?
Them, just fleeting.
4 inches.
Spread them out a little.
I'm going to run these guys too.
Yep.
2 inches. They
2
do have
inches.
fleet, even though they're artillery.
2 inches.
You're going to move back.
Yep, just because I can. I got range.
Which brings me to my turn 3. 3 plus to come in. Okay. All right. They're going to walk in over here. This is where they enter. So, actually, I'm going to put the sergeant a little closer to the front. Not opening that door. We're going to open this door. Coming after you guys. Not going to let those batteries get their way. And these guys are going to just shuffle. So we're going to move these guys back. And the flamer over here. Shooting phase, I'm going to start with the flamer. Left a little spot there for him. So I hit the artillery batteries. And I hit the objective, but I can't hurt it. Winning on 6s. with rerolls, both thanks to Salamanders and Mortalis, but unthanks to Salamanders. They don't have the Shred special rule on their Flamers. It just says they can reroll armor pens and wounds. It would have been nice if it said Shred, because if you have Shred and you're in Zone Mortalis, you get +1 strength. And strength 5 would have been nice against the objective, but so it's only strength 4 Shred. So no wound. And then we'll fire 4 bolt pistols. Oh wait, sorry, 3 bolt pistols, because his bolt pistol is replaced by a combi melta. 3s to hit, and 6s. 1 wound. 3 up save.
Good.
Saved. Right to the assault phase, because I'm not going to be running anybody else. These guys are going to declare charge here, so you can overwatch with these 4 guys.
Wait,
So 8 shots.
initiative test?
Oh, right, to see if you get... Oh, right. You're initiative 5, aren't you?
Yes,
Oh,
I am.
jeez. Roll a 6. Oh. So you're hitting on 3s. Oh, no. 4 is to wound with Blade Storm.
No!
A 1, AP2. And thankfully, the nearest one is going through an objective, so I do get a 5 up cover save. Saved!
Oh my
Okay. And I make the charge. I needed a 6-inch charge. So just barely got in there. But importantly, the nice thing about this is now I'm hitting your toughness 3.
Yep.
Because only these guys can fight. So initiative 5, you pile in.
Yep.
Your artillery is ignored. Well, sure, we'll just jump them in then. But they're all in. We'll just say they're all in.
Yeah.
So you got 4 attacks hitting on 4s. Okay, and then you're winning on 5s.
Yep.
Nothing. And I have 10 attacks on a charge hitting on 4s. 4 hits. Winning on 3s. Oh, just 2 wounds. And then you have
5 up.
5 up saves on them.
Yep.
2 die. So it'll be the 2 nearest. And I win combat by 2. So your leadership 8 is down to 6. You fail it, so we test initiatives, and I get to reroll mine because of Zone Mortalis lets you reroll super advances when you're the winner. So my... Oh, I can't beat a 6 because you get away. Sorry, we actually made a mistake there. If artillery is charged and they fail, and I'm allowed to sweep in advance, they're just destroyed.
Kaboom.
Because we wanted to look it up to see how the artillery pieces were moved. If you fall back from like shooting, then you can move an artillery piece for every crewman that there is. So if there's 2 crewmen and 3 artillery pieces, you would lose one of them and the other 2 could move back. But in close combat, they lose combat and they fail their leadership. They're just dead.
I'm so sorry, Guardians. I failed you.
So this just never happens because your artillery usually sits way in the back.
Yep.
And is not usually prone to being assaulted. And if it is assaulted, usually by something that's really strong and probably just wipes it out. So yay! There is hope after all. And then I will consolidate 5 inches. Don't have far to go. But I might as well use the movement I have to get back this way. I'm going to be melta-bombing this objective in my next turn. So yay, well that was lucky. That Overwatch could have just wiped out half my squad. And it didn't, thankfully. Very thankfully. Beginning of your next turn, turn 3, does the Warp Spider come in? Do they come in? 3+? They do? They do.
In.
So we came in at equal amounts with our reserve, so at least that happened. So coming in the same place, hoping to use their Warp Spider teleporty thingy to give you some mobility. Their assault moves, or when you get shot at, getting to blink around. Dark Reapers first. Where are they going to go?
Well, 6 inches forward.
So you got to protect this objective for sure.
Yep.
Just backing up a second, you're deciding you want to do a flicker jump with these guys,
Yes.
which is 6 plus 2d6. If you roll double ones, you lose a guy. So you get to move an extra 5 inches. You can still run after doing that, right?
Yes.
But you don't get to do an assault move?
Correct.
Okay. So in the end, that gets you the same distance, but it might get you a better position in the movement phase.
Okay.
Where are the Guardians going to go? Or Dire Avengers? Or
gonna-
Guardians? Are they Guardians or Dire Avengers?
These are Dire Avengers.
Okay.
I'm going to try to destroy your
Terminators?
armies.
Thankfully. Now that's Strength 9 Fleshbane. It's just AP nothing permanently, right?
No, it's dash. It's
So it doesn't have like monofilament or blade storm or anything?
Nope.
So you're hoping that your battle focus will be rolled pretty well. Get you out here, because you can squeeze right through there. I didn't think about that. I just was thinking about not putting my guys in line of sight. Psychic phase. You've got 3 plus 6. Oh, great. So you want to doom the Terminators?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. You want to
Okay.
reroll with your once per psychic phase ability, or are you happy with 3?
No.
You're not happy with 3?
3.
Oh, in peril! Woo! Don't get to reroll that one.
No.
Oh wait, yes, you can ignore it by expending a warp charge. Do you want to do that with your ghost helm?
Yes, let's do it.
So you drop a warp charge, and they are doomed. I can't stop it. Well, I guess I could technically roll 5 6s, but that's not likely. So what else
Sure
are
you
you
don't
gonna
want to try?
try? I'm sure, because you've expended You've expended
Yeah.
your reroll,
I got
so it'll
you.
be harder for you to get the other stuff.
Alright, this is guide.
Guide on yourself,
Yes.
obviously. I will try to stop that. Yay!
Oh.
Wow, I did something to the psychic phase. Battle focus. So you're gonna run, fleet it.
Fleet.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
the opposite.
Yes.
So you can squeeze through there, and you'll be able to get a few in there. It'll be hard to get all of them, because the space is a little narrow, and you got to stay an inch away from me.
Oh yeah, the inch thing.
Yeah, that whole inch thing. Can't stand right beside your enemy. Apparently, they don't like that.
No.
You can if you allow me to take a couple free shots at you with my lightning claws.
Not good.
No?
No.
Okay.
Let's one of them throw a plasma grenade.
You want one and throw a plasma grenade?
Yeah, why not? I've never done that before.
Because it's only strength 4,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have blade storm.
It's blast.
But it doesn't have blade storm.
But it's a blast.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You're gonna put it on the sergeant's head. So
Yeah.
roll the scatter. Direct hit. So you hit 3 guys. So strength 4, but it's blast. So you get to re-roll. So 2 wounds so
Doom.
far. Well, doom doesn't matter
It
because because you already get to re-roll because it's a blast in Zone Mortalis.
Oh right.
So 3 wounds, 2 up saves. Okay, one guy dies from a plasma grenade. Mediocre. And 4 guys with their blade storming weapons.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry, actually only 3 guys get to, because one of these 3 had to have been the one to throw the plasma grenade because they had to see it. So now these 2 can't, or sorry, this one can't see anymore. So that leaves you only 3 guys that can fire.
Okay.
3s to hit, re-rolling. He didn't need it. And then you got 4s to wound, re-rolling thanks to Doom. 6s are AP2. No 6s yet, but you got 4 chances to get it again because you got Doom. No 6s. So 2 up saves, 1 at a time, because I will want to look out, sir. Okay, look out, sirs. Failed one of them, 2 up save. And then 1 at look out, sir. Okay, wow, I lost 2 guys.
Yes.
And you still have your singing spear hitting on a 2 with guide, and winning on a 2. I'll look out, sir, 4+. Nope, 2+ save. I'm glad that I decided to look out, sir. Hopefully used up that 1. Thank you. Warp Spider's gonna run. You gonna flee that?
Fleet.
Ooh. That's too bad. And they get bored, so they want to shoot down the door.
Starshot missiles with the Dark Reapers.
So it's strength 8.
Yep.
So 3s to hit. And then 4 hits and then 5s to glance. So 5 or 6. And congratulations! Kablamo! And a shooting phase, leadership testing these guys, otherwise they're off the board. Leadership 9.
Oh.
Okay, we're good.
Oh.
Whew! End of your turn, so you took out 2 Terminators, and on top of that, you are guided and I'm doomed, so when I charge you, you make your initiative 5. You're going to be hitting on 3s, re-rolling. So basically another round of shooting. And 1 round of shooting was enough to kill 2 guys, and I think you got unlucky, to be honest.
Yep.
Could have easily gotten more 6s, forcing 5 up invulns. So maybe I'll get in there. We'll have to wait and see. Let's go into Space Marines, turn 4. I have difficult choices to make here. You got First Blood and Warlord kill. That's 2 points. The objectives are worth 1 each. I've gotten 1 so far. Shouldn't be a problem to kill this one this turn. And so that gives me 2 points and you 2 points. But then you get a point for each one that's not destroyed. So I destroy 1 more. That would tie it up to 3-3. And it would be a draw, because I don't think there'd be any way I could get to that objective. Or I could try to focus down your guys. But then your Warp Spiders are going to catch up to me and start causing problems. So I think I got to go for the objectives. I'll have the Terminator still go for them. Maybe they'll get lucky and not get mowed down in Overwatch. I have my doubts, though. So let's just see what happens. I'm going to open this door now. Coming in. I'm going to move as far up as I can. So that was 1 inch over. So 3, 5, 6. So I can be as close to the objective as possible for a charge. And most importantly, just make sure 2, 4, 6. Make sure the Kami Melta can see it. So we have that chance first. And I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier, but all my guys have crack grenades too. And that was important because I didn't have to necessarily spend the points on the melta bombs. I don't think it made a difference. I'm only down 1 guy because of it. But that's all strength 6. That would be enough to take out the objectives. Get into base contact with it and just automatic hits And 1/5 plus to destroy it. So, oh well. That's nice insurance to have the Melta Bomb. And these guys are going to move up just a little to stay out of line of sight of those 3. So you'll only be able to overwatch with 3 of them. And maybe that'll keep me alive. And that's still not a bad charge. It's like a 4-inch or 3-inch charge needed. So I'm going to start off by throwing a crack grenade from the one in front, hitting on a 3, and then glances it on a 5. Nope. Mastercrafted Combi Melta. I'm going to use the Melta part. 3s to hit, and then we're looking at 3s to glance. Okay, that's a pen, doesn't matter. You get a 4-up invuln against that, otherwise it's dead. Boo! Boo!
Great.
And I'll throw a crack grenade at this one, because why not? 3s, hits, 5s to glance, nothing. And then the assault phase, I'll charge it. I'm not too worried about how far I get. I have a Melta Bomb in there. And they're going to declare a charge there. It's through difficult terrain. It's an 8-inch charge through difficult, so I need a 10. Oh no, it's not good. And then I'll declare a charge right here. Oh boy. Should have test first. Roll a 6 for me, please.
No thanks.
Oh, you almost did!
I know.
I saw that. So 3 guys with their blade storming weapons hitting on 3s. Re-rolling.
Yep.
Okay, so 1 misses, and then you're wounding on 4s, re-rolling. 6s are AP2. Okay, no 6s yet. That's a good sign. Oh, again. I'm going to look out sir both of these. 4 up. He look out sirs both of them. 2 up. Oh, nobody died. Yeah, you got your Singing Spear though. 2s to hit. 2s to wound. I'll look out sir. 4 plus. No, he takes it. 2 plus. Okay. And don't fail this charge. We're good. All right. It's on. Whew, I thought I was going to lose half my squad right there, I'll be honest. Start with this fight. We got a Melta Bomb, and boom, it's gone. No invulns in close combat. You do have defensive tactics, so you can either overwatch with Ballistic Skill 2, which you didn't obviously need to do, or you can gain counterattack and stubborn.
Correct.
Okay, as long as it's these guys that have that, right?
Just the Die Avengers.
Okay, I'm going to issue a challenge with my Terminator. Sergeant, does your Farseer want to accept?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's do it. So we'll swap them out. And then I'm initiative 4, and you're initiative 5 with them. What's his initiative?
5.
Okay, so you get to go first. So you've got your 12 attacks by having counterattack from your Dire Avengers, and you're hitting on 4s. Unless your weapon skill 5. Are you weapon skill 5?
No.
Okay, so you're hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s.
Doom.
1 wound. Oh, God, Doom, that's right. And Guide doesn't help you in close combat?
No, it does not.
And Doom helps even in close combat?
Yes.
Okay, it didn't matter. And I have a 2-up save, not on the Lord, or on the Sergeant. Okay, we're good. Then your Farseer's next. 2 attacks from him. What's his weapon skill? Oh,
5.
Doesn't
That
matter.
Doesn't matter.
No, he misses. I do my 4 attacks from my Sergeant onto your guy first. He has his Mastercrafted, because he's a Salamander, and he worked really hard on these Lightning Claws. He sharpened them up nice. 4s to hit. Okay, no Mastercrafted required. And your toughness 3.
Yeah.
So 3s to wound with Shred, because they're Lightning Claws. So 4 wounds, AP 3.
4 up in wall.
4 up invuln, and you get to reroll. No, you're not fortuned.
No.
Whew! I'll take that. 4 up. Boo! Boo! He has 3 wounds. The Terminator only has 2. And the other 2 will attack, hitting on 4s. Oh, this should chop you up. 3s to wound with Shred. Oh, 1 survived, which gives you Stubborn.
Yes.
So 5 of them die from him. So yeah, it doesn't matter. And you are stubborn because of that.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're still stubborn, so leadership 10 on your Farseer. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, that would have been epic to overrun him and get rid of all the psychic stuff that he'd be doing. But I do win combat, so I can't pile in, so then your guy would pile in.
Yeah.
Still, you're in trouble, but, you know, I guess that kind of protects me from you shooting, but I don't know. I think I'm doing better here, especially because if I just take out the one more objective, it becomes a tie, but then I can get Warlord kill and break that tie. So, interesting. On to your turn. No movement from your Farseer and Dire Avengers. Where do these guys want to go? Warp Spider's going to do their, what's it called?
Warp jump.
Their blink.
Blink.
So they can move 6 plus 2d6. Ooh, 13 inches. That gets them all the way over here. Combine that with Battle Focus, and these Space Marines are in trouble. And the problem is, my Terminators can't hurt the objective. They don't have crack grenades, and they don't have
What?
melted bombs. They
So
can't.
ironic.
Yeah. So I kill your Farseer, that give me Warlord kill plus 2 points for killing objectives. That's 3 points. But then you'll have 2 objectives and First Blood and Warlord kill. So if this stays alive, you win no matter what.
Cool.
The Dark Reapers, where are they going?
I'm going to try to get line of sight of both angles here.
Just in case I come through here, you can fire at me.
Yep.
Psychic Phase, because your Farseer is still alive. Thankfully, he can't see your Warp Spiders, so he gets 2 extra. You're going to start off by trying to doom these guys, because you really want them dead from the Warp Spiders?
Yeah.
How many dice are you going to use?
All but 1.
All but 1? Alright, so you can save yourself from perils.
Exactly.
So you need 1 or 2 for doom.
Let's just do all of them. All of them.
Just doom 1 or 2.
Doom is 2.
Is 2, okay. Okay.
Is to reroll.
Reroll all those.
No 6s.
Oh, you perilled.
my God.
I can't stop it though. Hey, you don't have your Ghost Helm to help you though, because you're out of warp charges.
Yep, you're correct.
So what is your perils result? Not a 6, not a 6. A 4. So it's a wound, no saves of any kind allowed. 5 is you take a leadership test or take a wound. So you're down 1 more wound. It's a little easier to kill you. But these guys are doomed.
Doom.
So I think you want to take them out now. So run forward first. 6 inches. That'll allow you to get right up to the terrain, so I don't get a 4 plus or 5 plus cover save from that, because you do not want me to get cover. So 10 shots, not fortuned. So this is where I hope that you fail.
Not guided. Yeah.
Not guided. Sorry. 3s to hit. That's average. So.
Not terrible.
And then your strength 5.
6 on initiative. So
strength 6 against my initiative 4, which is the same. So 2s to wound, re-rolling, but 6s are AP 1.
correct.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay,
Oh.
1 dies outright. I'm not going to ground. 3 up saves. 3 more die. Didn't kill my melta bombs, but ouch. Leadership test on them. They're fine. Ooh, barely. Leadership 8.
Ooh.
And then we have an ongoing challenge here. So do you want to start with your Farseer or with your Dire Avenger?
Let's do first here.
2 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Come on.
Okay, and Fleshbane. And then I have 2 up save. That was close. And then your Dire Avenger. 1 attack now. That's a miss. Sergeant first is 3 attacks. 4s to hit with Mastercrafted. Oh, and then 3s to wound with Shred. Okay, good. You got a 4 up invul. Just do them 1 at a time, because the second one will kill your other guy. 4 up invul. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yes.
And then the other 2 guys hitting on 4s. I need these guys through desperately. 3s with Shred. Okay, so that's 3. So he dies.
Yep.
And you got 2 4-up invulns. Just both of them at the same time. Because he's only 1 guy, so both at the same time.
Okay.
Yes! That's 1 at a time, crap. Warlord kill! Woo! Man. And then I will consolidate 3 inches and come on through. Hello, Warp Spiders.
Hello.
I do have a problem, though. This is turn 5, which could be the last turn. And I can't assault that objective yet. I'm gonna move these guys up. The Terminators I will move up as well. Open the door, have these guys move up. Because if we go to turn 7, then they could get somewhere in time. Shooting phase will have them run. 6 inches, that's what I needed. I'm gonna open this door and use it to go 4, and then just a little bit more. Same thing with my Flamer and my Sergeant, just to, because you're gonna have to, oh wait, you're gonna be able to see me no matter what if I open that door. You know what, no, because you don't have battle, you can't run with those guys.
Correct.
So I'm gonna keep that door closed, so you can't come after these guys. And we'll just run 6 inches up. So now the real question is, do I huck a crack grenade over you and try to take out the objective with 1 lucky shot?
That'd be so funny.
Or do I help assault these Warp Spiders? I think either way, these guys will have to be the first to charge, because they can't risk an Overwatch shot. And I lose my only guys that can hurt your objective, because the Terminators cannot. They only strength 4, no crack grenades, no melta. So if I'm not going to charge you anyways, because then you could just redirect your attacks on them and try to kill them, then I am going to throw a crack grenade. And I miss, but you know what, I wasn't going to charge anyways, so. And then I'll declare an assault, so you get to Overwatch. Should have 5 too?
Yes.
Alright, so roll a 6.
No 6.
So 10 shots from your Warp Spiders, hitting on 3s. Ballistic skill. Oh, 9 hits. You're wounding on 2s. 6s are AP 1.
Why must I
No
always
sixes,
win?
but you know what? That's still a lot of rolls. Now, he's nearest, and then they're both the same distance. So I'm just going to roll them all, and I'll have the sergeant be the last to die. Or nobody dies. And then I charge. Obviously, I'm in range. So I will charge. Yeah, we're good. But you get to go first.
Okay.
At initiative 5. You got 1 attack each. Are they weapon skill 4 or 5?
4.
So hit on 4s. Oh no! Oh no. Do the sergeant first because he's got a mastercrafted. Oh! Oh! Okay! 3s to wound. Shred. Shred! Die! Okay, good. So he kills one. You don't have an invuln on them, do you?
No, I did not.
Okay. And then 8 other attacks from the other guys. 4s to hit. Oh, come on! It's the hits that I need because the other ones are shred. 3s to wound. Shredding. 3 more die. Okay. Well, you could still pass your leadership and then hit and run out of there and cause problems, but not likely. So leadership 9 down to 5. You failed it. And so my initiative's 4. Oh, I can't beat a 6 again. in this case, there is no rule that just auto kills your guy. So you fall back away from me.
Cool. Is it 3d6? Because I'm jetpack infantry?
No, jetpack is still just 2d6.
Cool.
8 inches. So you move directly away from the assaulter, so you'll actually go out that way.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, just roughly. Because you're going to be snapfire no matter what now.
Yep.
Then I will consolidate 2 inches and not be in the line of fire of your Dark Reapers.
Darn it.
And to my turn 5, score is 4-3 for the Eldar. You have 2 objectives, Warlord kill, First Blood. I've got 2 objectives and Warlord kill. So really what it comes down to after your turn is whether we continue. Because if we continue, most likely I'm going to be able to jump over there and kill it. And if we don't continue, then you win. So let's go to Eldar, turn 5. Test to regroup your Warp Spider, leadership 9. You got it. It's a 3-inch movement, and he'll have to snap fire.
I'm just gonna move the Dark Reapers, attempt to find some kind of line of sight here.
I think you'll have at least a couple of them that can shoot. We look through here, and there's about a quarter of this back model that you can see. That's enough to shoot them. Yeah, they can just see it, just barely. Start off by snap firing at the 2 of them. They're not doomed anymore. No, because the psychic's done. Nope. And then these 5 will take their shots across the board. So 2 shots each, hitting on 3s, and wounding on 3s. 5 wounds. 2 up save. You kill the 1 guy. You could only kill 1. That's exactly how many I failed. Chip 9, and they are staying. And at turn 5, you're winning 4-3. You've got 2 objectives still on the table, Warlord kill and First Blood. I killed 2 objectives and I got Warlord kill. So the game, if it ends here, your charges go off and you win this scenario. And we'll have to move on to scenario number 2 to kind of do a follow-up to that. So roll a die. Essentially, you win the game on a 3+, or sorry, on a 1 or a 2.
Yep.
3+ we continue. I'll most likely be able to knock out one of them. But we'll see. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, the game continues. Difficult terrain for these 2. 2 inches. Okay, you're gonna make me fail this. And then difficult terrain for the Terminators. 5 inches. Yeah, I need to have them take out this Warp Spider. Swap, so it's not the sergeant up front. And then 2, 4, 6. We'll have 1 more crack grenade. That can take a lucky shot. Shooting phase, gonna huck a crack grenade. 3s to hit, and 5s to glance. Oh. And we'll throw a crack grenade at this one. 3s, oh. And then I will charge here.
Okay.
Initiative test, passed. And then you get 2 shots hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 2s. 2 up save, and then obviously I'm going to be in there. But here's the hard one. Because I rolled a crappy move through cover, I've got a difficult terrain. I need a 4-inch charge for difficult. And I fail it. That's a 3-inch charge. Thankfully, I've got a backup. Crack grenades are assault grenades, so I need a 5-inch charge here to charge that one. Oh, just barely. So 5, just in. He'll be right behind him. Get the character right behind him because he's got the melt-a-bomb. I should be able to take this one out. So do a pile-in move, 3 inches. So I'll have 3 crack grenades, because the guy in the back will be too far away, and 1 melt-a-bomb. Do the 3 crack grenades first, automatically hitting even 5s, and there goes. A pen and a glance. This objective is gone, and that gives me 3 points plus Warlord kill, and at most you have 3 points. So even if the game continues, all that could possibly happen is I get an additional point from that. So that
It's a good game.
is good game. So we're going to jump into our post-game show, and then we're going to play a second scenario that follows through on this. And we'll explain the story of that in the actual next one that'll be in the vault. Both of these will be at the link in the video description below, but it'll be Space Marines versus Eldar in Zone Mortalis again. We're going to change up the scenario, change up the board, change up the armies, and have another go at it. So go ahead, click the links below. If you're not a Vault member, you can click them, get a free 7-day trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault, and get access to the post-game and the Vault Battle Report, plus thousands of other videos in there. Go ahead and click it. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.